Ladies and gentlemen, today we got a special show for you. It's called the Friday Eve Special, where we get into it. We talk about today. We got two highlights from college basketball, women's college basketball. We got the trio that we hit for you. Then at the end of the show, we got two NFL games for you tonight, and tonight only. We got the Washington Commanders versus the Dolphins preview for Sunday morning since it comes on at 9:30. And then we also have for you the tonight's game, the Patriots and the Jets also. But what I wanted to do first and foremost, this is the Sideline Junkies podcast network. The show you're watching is called the Thursday Night Throwdown, as you see in the thing. And if you don't know what that means, this is what happens, right? There's a group of people that gather over here in the corner on work on Thursdays. And they could be eating donuts. They could be making coffee at the Keurig. They could do all that stuff. And then there could be a guy that's running in late. You know, he's stuffing his lunch in the refrigerator, and he hears them talking. And then some guy comes in, and he just asks him a simple question: "Did you see it?" They're like, "What you talking about?" He's like, "Did you see it?" He's like, "It's got the big guy KG. It's got the Midnight Rider. They call it the Thursday Night Throwdown." Yeah, baby. And that's what we're doing tonight. It's the Thursday Night Throwdown, brought to you by the big guy KG. I'm the Midnight Rider. We may have a third wheel. I don't know. But we'll figure that out when it's time for us to figure that out. And I think we got a comment already, big guy.
Yes, sir. Brian, I'm sorry, the boss BJ says Friday Junior.
That's right.
I like that. All
right, let's get going, man.
This is a wonderful way to get ready.
How are you today? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm great because I was going to ask you the same thing. How are you?
I'm good, man.
It's good to hear.
Ready to go.
Now I'm about to really blow your mind with this one because we talk basketball here, and you guys, Perry, nothing but net. I told y'all last night, Sabonis can be a 20-20 man. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna tell you somebody that's a definite 20-20 woman. But she had 43-7 in 20 minutes last night, and that's Audie Crooks of Iowa State. I've been on this girl's radar. She's been on my radar since she was in high school because she's just dominant, and she makes it look so easy. Midnight Rider, your thoughts?
I didn't see hers until you told me about it, but I mean, I expect less and less. I think this is another good year for women's basketball. The crops, the fruits that the crops will bear will be bountiful and fill up the table. 43 points, 7 rebounds, and only 20 minutes. Ooh, I know exactly what it is now. Yes, that's crazy. She did that. I had to think of who it was at first. But I mean, yeah.
Well, let me issue a retraction and a correction because I made a statement about Audie Crooks being on my radar since high school. Let me rephrase that. When I say that, I'm talking about basketball skills only.
Right.
I watched her play. I watched her and a couple of other young ladies, and I watched them come up. And they ball out and they play very, very well. That's what I'm talking about. It's 2025. Like, I don't want nobody to have anything. Like, I'm good. I don't want no press releases coming out. But she is a double machine, and I'm always call her that. She is like I know at the next level, if she gets with the right coach. Man, we're going to see some old school basketball, and it ain't nothing nobody going to be able to do. And when I say old school basketball, I'm talking about dump it down in the plate, and we're going to play inside out. And I'm good with that. I am good with that.
They're going to make her drop some LBs, though.
Unfortunately, yes, but she's so athletic. I think that will hinder her game if she does. Because I don't know if you remember the young lady. I forget where she went, but they call her the female Shaq. And she was drafted by the Mystics, and I think the Mystics wanted her to lose weight. She wound up going overseas to play. But she was such a force in the middle, she didn't need to lose weight. She was bodying everybody. I mean, Tina Thompson didn't need to lose weight because she was bodying everybody, but she was a stretch forward. Sometimes you got to leave well enough alone.
There he is, baby.
And we speaking of Perry, there he is in the comments, and gentlemen, and he said she balled out.
Yes,
Audie really balled out, but this is nothing new. Like she just a beast, man. And she just the way she plays in the paint, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the boss B said, "Call me by my government name one more damn time."
Wow, sounds like a threat to me, man.
You know what? I'm gonna say it again. What are you gonna do? Fire me? I should call him by his whole entire government name and see what he does. You taking up for him?
Don't you do that.
Okay. Perry said she'll have to, not sustainable. I don't know, Perry, because she's solid.
Don't matter.
So
don't matter. Because you don't want her to be caught up in pick and rolls and not be able to move her feet. I know she's athletic, but you're going to the top tier, so you got to be ready for the better players that naturally move with their grown woman strength and their quickness. And I think she's gonna have to just pick up a little bit just to make her more agile. Otherwise, because if she played us, we'd involve her in every pick and roll and make her move her feet.
Yeah, but now if she was coached by me, I tell her straight up, if the pick come and go, I'm not worried about you going over the pick. Go under the pick and protect the basket, because she's 6'3". What is she? I
Because
think
when she goes under and my guard moves over and we kick back and we pick and pop, we going barbecue chicken, chicken, baby.
Yeah, okay. See, this is where we got a battle of wits, because I want her to go back, because I don't want her defending on the perimeter. I want her protecting the cup. That's what I want.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to play zone, so she's gonna have to come out.
Yeah, I don't play zone. I mean, and
then all we're gonna do is we're gonna play hot 43 or whatever her number is.
Yeah,
and that means
55.
Whoever she's gotten, that's the screamer.
And Perry said, the older you get, the more will hold her back. And yeah, Perry, you're absolutely right. Because the older she gets and she's got that weight, it's going to be harder to get off. But, I mean, most people say tone up, but I don't know. I mean, Nia Jax at her size, she played ball too. She was a little bit smaller, but, playing ball. But I don't know. I don't know. I think she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with once she gets to the WNBA.
She could be.
Next up, now this one right here, I got to give props to Midnight Ride on this one. We giving out flowers. I got to give you your flowers for this, because you said something about her 2 or 3 tournaments ago. You was like, you need to watch her. Hannah Hidalgo, 44 points, 16 steals, and 9 rebounds. She was one board away from a triple-double. Damn it. But she killed it. KILT, she killed it. 44, 16, and 9. And then she added in 4 assists with it. Notre Dame beat Akron 85 to 58. And Iowa State with Audie Crooks, they beat I think they beat Valparaiso 97 to 50. So, but Hannah Hidalgo, we're not getting Juju this year.
Right.
And Hannah Hidalgo was kind of overshadowed by Juju because Juju was so good. This is going to be, she already had her coming out party for the sideline junkies. This is going to be her coming out party for everybody else that wasn't really paying attention to it, because now this young lady can ball. Midnight Rider.
Hey, didn't her Perry, you can let me know, but I know her her running mate transferred and went somewhere else. Can't think of her name now off the top of my head. But let me talk about Hidalgo while somebody researches that for me real quick. All I gotta say is Hannah Hidalgo, man. 44, 16, and 9. And I know the part that sticks out is when you see the 16. Like, who is going to want to bring the basketball up against something like that? Or who's going to want to be in half-court offense and you making a pass and you just see the flash? Like, it's going to be crazy, man. It's crazy. So I mean, it's just one of those things that I don't know how much she can carry this team. I don't know what the pieces around her are. I see Perry said a majority of her starting five transferred. That's what I thought. And Centron was was another person, but she went to the league. So Perry said she went to Texas.
That
What's her
Olivia
name?
Miles.
No, I don't think that.
Not Olivia Miles. She transferred to TCU.
Nah. I'll look it up. I'll have it for you later because it's gonna bother me now.
But I like what you said. Who's gonna bring the ball up against Hannah Hidalgo? Because you know what she reminds me of with 16 steals, and it's not steals are not easy. But you know somebody that was a thief, Muggsy Bogues, Gary Payton.
Oh, Muggsy. There's highlights I was watching actually. In the middle of the night. What's her name? What else was I watching? Oh, I was watching. So my cable was acting up. I just dozed off early Monday night. Because we didn't have the show. So I ended up flipping over. When I woke up, it was like 11:30. And somehow I was in the course of some basketball show, and they were showing Muggsy. It was like a documentary on Muggsy. And man, oh man, just watching him be a pest on the basketball was crazy, man. It's like for him to be 5'3", and then for him to be so strong. I mean, teams had no choice but trying to keep the basketball away from him because he was just so dangerous as a defender on the ball. It's crazy, man. It's just his height, his ability, his heart. Whew, I tell you, brother. Hey, hard times for certain point guards. It was hard times, baby.
Agreed. And to think most people don't know where that started from. You know, I'm a history buff, so you know where that started from.
What?
Bob Wade at Dunbar.
Yeah.
And those practices where they didn't practice with a basketball sometimes. Sometimes they practice with bricks and things like that. That's where the toughness came from. And Hidalgo, man, geez. Like when I see defense like that on a basketball court and I see 16 steals, I told you this pre-show, and it's kind of funny. But to see it in real life as opposed to being on a video game is awesome. And I say that because I was one that used to create myself on every game. I still do to a certain extent, but I used to create myself on NBA Live 96, and I was a steal master. Play point guard, and I would pluck everybody's pocket. So I would have 13, 14 steals. But to see that in real life, somebody playing the lane and playing like that, man. And she plays at Notre Dame, and she wears the number 3. Tell me it's not destined, baby. Tell me it's not destined.
Hey, Perry, you're right. It's Miles. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, and Perry said that was her running mate who opted to transfer instead of entering the draft.
Hey, man, these young ladies have figured this out to an extent where they know if they transfer somewhere and take that extra year instead of graduating early, you make more money. And especially you transfer to one of these basketball hungry schools like, suddenly TCU's one of those destination places. You get a school like Connect UConn, but most of the time UConn's stacked enough that's gonna be hard to transfer into there. But you find one of these schools in the middle that's trying to rise up, as they say, and you got opportunity, nothing but air and opportunity, baby.
I love it. And I'm gonna tell you something, Midnight Rider. You and Perry are my pulse meter when it comes to basketball, whether it's college, women's, men's, NBA, WNBA. You guys are my pulse meter. And I'm gonna ask a question. And Perry, I know you listen. I'm gonna ask this question. When it comes down to National Player of the Year, if she keeps playing like this, you think she'll go ahead and sweep it? But I think all the crooks will be there. But do you think Hannah Hidalgo will go ahead and take it and start taking some of these big awards?
I mean, it's gonna be a tough room because let's not forget we still got Azzy Flood sitting at UConn this year. So I mean, we got some scorers out here, some players. I'm not as touched up on some of the other names, but the big three right there for me. I mean, you can start the conversation there, and we can figure out the rest as we go along, as we start watching more basketball. But the problem is, I hope this doesn't cause Perry any problems, but it's early. It's early, dog.
Look, shirt idea. It's early. Nothing but net on the bottom. There it is. There's a shirt idea for you. Boom.
Nah, we would do it different than that, man. We do like it's a shirtsy. You put like it's early with a number and then put nothing but net as the name.
See?
Y'all
watching on air business meetings. I love it.
But you know me, right, man. We can make anything happen.
Of course. Because you know why?
Because you
do dope shit. All right, man. We're gonna go all gas, no brakes. Let's get through the trio. And then
let's take a quick break and set the trio up right. Yeah, let's set it up right.
Perry said, damn it, I think we gave away the idea. He said, "Where my class?"
Yo, I was nervous because yesterday we hit a stretch in the last couple of minutes, man. The buzzer beaters, it was like it's early. I just kept seeing Perry go like this. I saw the bottle come to the screen. I was like,
let's go ahead and take a break, and we will be right back to discuss the trio. Stay tuned.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you want to call it. You can call it the flagship. You can call it the mothership. It's whatever ship you into. That was a preview of our Saturday night's WrestleManiac show. The theme for the show that is the leader, the straw that stirs the drink, baby. The thing that makes the world go round. The sun that rises in the east and sets in the west, or however it goes. Whatever else you got. You got to say and just drop it in the comments and I'll go with it. But with that being said, we're about to take you through the 3 hottest college football games of the weekend, baby. We got Jack Carr with his rooster going, baby.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
I
thought we was going 7:45.
Yeah. You gotta get the schedule, man. We gotta get you a schedule. We're gonna send it and put it right beside your computer so you can just see it. It's gonna be like a TV guide.
Okay, I'm down.
But it's all good. KG, go ahead and take us through the beginnings of this trio. What's game one?
All right. Game one. This one right here This is a SEC matchup.
Jesus
Correct?
Christ.
Oklahoma's in the SEC, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's
what I
just when
thought.
you say it. It stings when you say it.
I don't like them either. But number 11, Oklahoma versus number 4, Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Midnight Rider. Oh, Gentleman Jack, take it away.
Let's go Midnight Rider, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
no problem. Oklahoma versus Alabama. If you watched the Tuesday night flight, then you know that there's 2 people, or actually 3 people, that deal with the Sunday Sideline Junkies podcast network that are very high on Mr. Ty Simpson himself. I forget who's the highest and the way it goes, but somebody has him at 2. I think somebody has him at 1, and nobody has him at 1. I think everybody has him at 2, 2, and 3 is how my memory serves. But and if you can want to check that, Jack, definitely can. But in this ball game, I think because of Simpson, I think Simpson makes the Alabama team right when the coach picks the wrong play or they're not in the right situation. But Oklahoma has been pushing and moving because I think Mateer is starting to get more comfortable with that hand. The question is going to be, who can stop who? That's the way I ask the question. Who's going to stop who in this ball game? Because I think this is going to be a very explosive ball game. I think we're going to get more points than we expect because we want the defenses to be good, but I think these offenses are going to play just a tad bit better with these 2 experienced quarterbacks. So for me, I'm going to take Alabama to win this ball game outright. Gentlemen?
Yeah, no, man. Alabama's on fire. They're playing some hot ball. They've won 8 straight. They're actually on a 17 game home win streak, guys. So yeah, Bama's hot. And as you said, that QB, Ty Simpson, the man protects the ball, Midnight Rider. He's got 21 touchdowns with only 1 pickle. So somebody that can be 8, 9, 10 games in and only got 1 interception, I say they're protecting the ball. And that's what's been the key to Alabama's 8-game win streak since that opening loss they had to, I believe it was Florida State, week 1 they lost to.
Yep.
So, Jam Miller, he got to do his thing to keep some of the pressure off Simpson. If they can get that run game going in Bama, it'd be nice. And, they got that wide receiver, Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard. Both of them are seniors. They're both balling out, and you're going to see both of them boys on Sundays. So Alabama leads the SEC in takeaways. I think that's going to be a difference in this game. But, Oklahoma beat Bama last year 24-3. Bama's not happy about that. That was kind of bulletin board material for them this week, remembering the ass whooping they got last year, and it hurt them in their playoff chances. So, Mateer, he's got to protect the ball better. He's been sacked a lot, and I expect the Bama defense to be putting the pressure on Mateer. So I'm going to, my mind thinks that this tough defense from Oklahoma can slow down the Alabama offense. I really do. Oklahoma's got the best red zone offense in the country. They've scored all 28 times they've been in the red zone. So I'm going to go Oklahoma on this one, fellas. I know it sounds like an upset, and it is an upset. I think Oklahoma's going to pull this one out. It's going to be great. 3:30 Saturday, guys. KG?
If this was 20 years ago, I would have said straight up Oklahoma, no doubt. But no, I mean, not even 20 years ago. If this was 25 years ago, I'd have said Oklahoma, no doubt. But right now, to be honest, I think Alabama's your hottest team. So I think Alabama pulls this one out. But it's going to be close. And I'm going to say it's going to happen in overtime. But 27-24 Alabama in overtime. Give it to me in 3 overtimes.
All right.
And Matty Ice said a must win for Oklahoma to stay in a playoff race, but they won't. Bama wins.
Okay.
I like that.
Everybody
gives us a little, if now Matty just gets us a picture of him with his shirt off standing in the chair, he'll go full Pat McAfee. Because he set that up like he was going to go Oklahoma, and then he switched at the last second.
Next up, middle game of the trio. Number 10, Texas visits number 5, Georgia. This is in between the hedges. Gentleman Jack, take it away.
Yes, indeed. Down there in Georgia, man, that's what football is. Football. You got two prominent quarterbacks going against each other, and Gunnar Stockton and your boy Arch Manning. The running backs might make a difference in this game. Nate Frazier's been on fire for Georgia. Chauncey Bowens, he also runs the ball well for them. Zachariah Branch, he's a fast wide receiver for Georgia. That Georgia offense is fluent, man. But so is Texas's defense, man. Colin Simmons, man, he's been in the backfield all year for Texas. He's a sack machine. He's up at the tops of the country with 8 sacks this year. All Texas's DBs are trump tight. So I think Gunner's going to have a tough time throwing the rock. So I think it's going to end up being Georgia winning this with the run game. So let's go Georgia on this one for me. Freshman D-back Ellis Robinson for Georgia. I think he's going to make it tough for Arch to get his passing game going. And better luck next year, Arch. That's all I can say. Georgia in a win on this one, guys. Midnight Rider.
Yes, sir. In this situation, it's a game where I'm actually glad to see Texas is where they should have been. They inverted their schedule a little bit. They should have started fast and carried momentum, but they're playing football good at the right time. You know, we always say it's better to play late than to play early because you can run that momentum. But I think that momentum runs to a brick wall, which is called the University of Georgia, at Georgia, between the hedges at Athens. I just don't see – I like what Texas does. I like the way their defense is starting to play. But I think Gunnar Stockton – I think Jack had him at 4 on his list. Gunnar Stockton is the key to this ball game. If Gunnar Stockton can keep this team in the game, use his tight end when they get close. I think a couple weeks ago the kid had 3 touchdowns. This is the type of game that Georgia wins. Like it's not going to be pretty. So if you're looking for a beauty pageant, miscongeniality, or any of that stuff, you're not going to find it here. It's going to be rough and ready. It's going to be a lot physical. It's not going to be a little bit physical. It's going to be physical. So bring your big boy drawers, and your hard hat and your lunch pail, and get ready. So I think this is a 27-24 type of ball game, but I think Georgia wins it because Georgia just has this knack at the end of ball games. But what I will say is Sparks will have one of his better appearances this weekend in this ball game. He'll give you hope for next year because I think he has to stay a year to move up draft boards.
All right. Maddie chiming in. He said Texas should not be 10. That said, don't matter. Georgia is beating them. So Maddie said, basically, I don't care if you got Arch Manning, Danny Manning, Zone Manning, Georgia in 5.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Texas has a tough schedule, man. They got a tough schedule right now. And like Midnight Rider said, it'd been nice if they could have, got that great start in the beginning. But shit, they got a gauntlet still to go through, man. They got Oklahoma here. I think they got Texas A&M or Texas Tech, one of the two, still on the schedule, and that's going to be a bitch.
More than likely, it's Texas A&M because I think because they both ended up in the SEC, they brought back that rivalry.
Yeah. Now they got one of them on the schedule, and it's not going to be a walk in the park. Put it that way. It's going to be a battle just like this one. So Texas's bed's not made yet. They got a lot of work to do.
Oh, they got hell of a lot.
Well, let me throw this in there. I think the only way Texas wins this, you got to get that Arch Manning that you saw 2 weeks ago. You got to get the late season Arch Manning, not the beginning of the year. Look like he got happy feet. He can't, get the ball out. He can't read defenses. We don't need that Arch Manning. You need the Arch Manning from the last couple of weeks. That's been kind of spot on and look like he's playing like his bloodline. That's the Arch Manning you got to see. But if Georgia rattles him early, this game is over in the second quarter. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it to you like this. Because if Texas loses, it's kind of helps my case out a little bit. But
what's your case?
my case is the next game, but it helps my case out a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
But I think this will be another close one, but I think it's going to be a shootout with no points.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, it's going to be 17-13 Georgia.
Oh, that's a little bit of shootout, Midnight Rider. It wasn't no 10-9 or nothing.
But it's still a pew pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Next up, this is my case right here. Number 9 Notre Dame visits Acrisure Stadium, Heinz Field, for those that are uninitiated, because that's all it is.
Is that
to
it?
take on number 22 Pittsburgh. Geez, man, I toss this to Gentleman Jack first.
Well, yeah, toss it to me because I'm going to get all the shillelaghs and other little trophy trinkets y'all got out of the way. This is Notre Dame, Pittsburgh. There ain't no trophy for this, is it, KG?
I believe it is.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not a specific trophy, but it's something.
Huh. You got here the battle of the freshman quarterbacks. A couple quarterbacks that are playing excellent ball for freshmen. CJ Carr has come along, man. He's come a long way. And so is Notre Dame, man. They're another team that wishes they could have came out a little hotter in the beginning like they are now. But I think that made them who they are right now, them early tough fights for Notre Dame and coach. So Carr's balling, man. You look at his numbers: 2,300 yards, 19 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. He's got a couple rushing TDs. So Carr, he's balling. I wasn't putting my eggs in his basket in the beginning, but the key over here, Dame, guys, and everybody knows it, is the running game. The best duo in the country. And I don't like saying that because it's Notre Dame, but they are. They are. Love and Price. Shit, they damn near got 1,800 yards between them. Love getting ready to break 1,000 in this game. He needs 12 more yards for 1,000. He's got like 9 touchdowns. No, I'm sorry. Love has 13 touchdowns. That's a shitload of rushing touchdowns for this time of the year, guys. So I don't think Pittsburgh can handle none of this. I got many more names to say, but Pittsburgh, they work 4 running backs. They don't really – they're close. They got one running back that might have 15 more than the rest, but they work 4 running backs, and they need to keep their quarterback out of that running back thing. What's his name? Mason, here goes a name for you, KG. Heichel? Mason Heichel? He doesn't protect the ball too well, and he's only got 12 touchdowns with 5 interceptions. So, yeah, I think Dame takes this game easy. Beats him by 21, at least.
I think if I can talk, let's start all over. CJ Carr, we started the season, and one of the first episodes I said, this is how I want to do it. I want to have a freshman quarterback that leads me to a good season. I'd take 8-4. Right now we're 9-2, and this Pittsburgh team is scrappy. They're probably one of the scrappiest teams in the league. Well, not in the league, but in NCAA. They make you earn it. They lunch pill kids. And Coach Narduzzi, he says, he can't worry about the next 2 weeks. He only can worry about this week. And that's a big thing. This week is important. But you got to tell me, what's the price you pay for love? You know what I'm saying? Because price and love will make it happen. And you can't be afraid of the way you feel. That's all I'm saying. So this is one of those things where I'm taking Notre Dame for sure. And I'm liking some of the receivers that are starting to develop. And again, if we can get this next year, when we start off the season on the first 2 ball games, we're not searching for answers. We already got the answers. The Scantron is filled in. All we got to do is go get the win. Anthony says hi. And let's go ahead and get to the Anthony section because I know you're going to have a couple questions.
He said, Coach Pat Timmy seems like an NFL coach if we've ever seen one. KG Jack at midnight.
It's Case Timmy. Which one is Case Timmy?
He probably coached at Miami. I don't know. I thought that was that next
Timmy.
Yeah, I don't know who
I
that
figure
is.
out who that is. I'm sorry.
But you know, Minnesota, the defense over at Notre Dame, man, they got 16 interceptions as a team. They got 7 guys that got at least I think it's 6 guys got at least 2 interceptions. So I tell you, I don't think that your guy Mason Heischel is going to be able to throw that rock on this defense, man. Plus with what's your boy's name? Boubacar Traore. That boy, he's a sack machine too. So I think Notre Dame's defense is going to be a key to this game.
I like that answer. KG,
Now, see,
take it away.
I love to hear Jack praise Notre Dame like that.
Yeah, it's hard.
No, it was easy. You made it look easy, so don't say it was hard. But Midnight Ride, I love what you said about the price of love. And I was like, you know what? The best thing I can say about love will make you oh so happy. Inside, hide. I can honestly say Jeremiah Love is up there when I think of Notre Dame running backs, and I've been doing this since 88, 89. When I think of Notre Dame running backs that I have, no pun intended, fell in love with, you have Price, Love, Autry Denson, George Atkinson III. You have Jerome Bettis, Ricky Waters, Rodney Culver, Lee Becton, Ray Zellers. Like, I can name all these guys because if you think about it, at one point in time, we didn't have when Notre Dame doesn't really have strong quarterback play, the run game takes over. That's tradition, no matter who's the coach. And when the run game takes over, good things happen. And Love makes me happy. Oh, so happy. Inside. But I said it last week against Navy, and I guess I got to do it again this week. I'm afraid.
Pittsburgh is so good.
I'm afraid. But Pittsburgh ain't no rollover. But I'll go ahead and take Notre Dame to go ahead and walk with this one. And I think what you call him, Coach S. Curl?
Yes.
I think he'll do pretty well when it comes contract time, but I think he's gonna be one of the ones that stay.
We might have to call him Coach Jaylen Brown because I saw one interview that headline was mighty shiny. He might not want to brush up against somebody.
What?
The headline on his shirt.
Man.
He doing church hugs.
Maddie said, if Notre Dame keeps Pitt with Oklahoma and Texas losing, I would then say Notre Dame belongs in the playoff. Notre Dame belongs in the playoff. Notre Dame, and I'm not saying this as a Notre Dame fan. I'm saying this as a football fan. Notre Dame pulled themselves from the ashes. They pulled themselves from the mud. Because being 0-2 and then you gone this far on this type of win streak, I would love to see how far they can take it. And I would hope that it would end in the championship game once again. But hopefully this time it ends with a win. And I can actually show my kids that Notre Dame has won a championship in your lifetime. It's only the second time in my lifetime. But I want to be able to say that, and I want to be able to share that with my children. Just a thought. And Maddie said Pitt has played some big games, has some big games that went out, could play their way into the playoff.
Who?
Pittsburgh.
Nah, because I think they're gonna be the victim of the what were we talking about the other night, Jack? Where I think there'll be a college of 5 team that's gonna be higher than them, and I think they won't get in because of that. Because they're ACC.
Matty was trying to describe this a little bit, I think, on his show Monday night, and I think it came across a little different than what I thought we read, but it's a tricky little clause there. But
it's the way we read it.
It ain't going to be one. It's going to be Louisville, Miami, Duke, or Virginia. It's not going to be Pitt.
I don't think it's going to be Pitt or Duke because I don't think they're going to get hot enough.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think it's going to be Miami or Louisville.
Yeah, I think this is a Miami or Louisville situation.
but I'm just naming the teams that have
I
a shot.
understand. I got
But
you. bro.
Pitt's like what 2%? Come on, man.
And Anthony said, Pittsburgh is a tough place to play. I had Pittsburgh in the upset by 3 points, and that's hard to say as a Notre Dame
But they're
fan.
playing in South Bend, ain't they?
No, they playing in Pittsburgh.
What? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they travel. And look,
It was
if the
listed
stars would have
different.
lined up, I think I would have been sitting in there all Notre Dame down, about to get my ass beat. But I'd have been good.
Hey, just for people watching at home, because I know we gotta hit a break and then we gotta knock out these last 2 ball games before game time. And we're gonna have to hustle to get that done. So I say let's flip the schedule. Let's do tonight's game first when we come back, and then do the other game second. So that way we can get tonight's game preview before we go. But a team Jack brought up to us early in the season with a very outside chance with the Big Ten is USC. You got number 17 USC playing Iowa. It's in USC. It's at 3:30 on the Big Ten Network. It's a ball game you might want to keep your eyes on in terms of the college playoff system, because if Iowa wins, then they knock USC out. But if USC wins, USC gets to go Jesse Jackson style and say up with hope and down with dope. Go ahead, KG. Take us away.
Good insight there.
We're going to take a break and come back. Stay tuned.
Oh, me, my God, Gene. Woo! That's how we started on Saturday mornings at 11:30 on time. Most of the time, we had some technical difficulties last 2 weeks, but we should be back this week. I watched a couple games this week. Oh, the league is so competitive. That is the Gridiron. Comes on Saturday mornings, 11:30, hosted by yours truly. I am assisted most weeks by some of the coaches that jump in. So if you're a coach and you want to hop in with us, let's go, baby. Let's make it do what it do. With that being said, let's get to the NFL games and let's pass it on to the big guy, KG.
All right. First up, I'll get to those comments, gentlemen, before we get out of here. First up, you got the Jets visiting Foxborough. I was about to say South Bend. The Jets visiting Foxborough to face the Patriots. Patriots 12.5-point favorites. Over under 43.5. Gentlemen, Jack, take it away.
You on mute.
You muted, Jack.
Mute monster, my bad, y'all. I tell you, New England and Drake May have been playing some good ball. I mean, good. I mean, so good that some cats are putting them up there, top 3 teams in the league. Do I agree? Not yet, but it's getting down. Second half of the season now, fellas. The first half is over. It's time to put up, shut up, and do your do. So I think the New England Patriots with Drake May, Diggs is coming along now. He's been getting a few more. I think he's leading the team with 50 receptions. That's not normal Diggs numbers for this time of the year, but he's not far off. I mean, the cat's aging. The Jets, I don't like nothing they got, man. The offense is ass. The defense was supposed to be the shit, but it's just I don't know, man. I go New England in this, and I think New England's going to beat them pretty bad. Isn't that right?
I used to believe in Justin Fields or thought he had a chance, but since I've watched him lately, I'm talking about regress to digress,
Yes.
to undigestible. It seems like I don't know what he's doing, and he probably wouldn't be playing if a certain guy didn't have a knee injury. Old number 2 from Virginia Tech. I think KG says it. Tyrod. If Tyrod wasn't hurt, I think he's playing right now. But I'm gonna keep it short and simple because I want to get to this Commander thing as much as possible. Give me the Patriots. Somehow the Jets cover because this feels like this is what's the guy Kevin Sheen would say? This is smell test. This line is smelly to me. It's fishy. On the 43.5, I think we'll be under it because I don't think the Jets can hold up enough. On the Patriots thing, Jack, you said something about the Patriots and them being hot. The Patriots are 8-2, and if you remember last year, the number 2 pick had the Washington Commanders at this same spot, making a good run in the division. I think because their schedule is the way it's set up, I think they could be this year's version of the Commanders and make a run in the playoffs.
Good God.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I said it once before and I'll say it again. Aaron Glenn ain't done yet.
Woo! Oh boy, I don't know if you saw that press conference. Pull
my coat and follow me on this one. If they fire Aaron Glenn after this season, I don't know who's with me, but we ride it down. I say that because he doesn't have much to work with. When you are a chef and you want to get in the kitchen and you want to cook, you got to buy the groceries. He don't have the groceries that he bought. He's using somebody else's groceries that used to live in the house. He has no thumbprint on this team. They doing him worse, not worse, but nobody can be done worse than Adam Gase. But they doing him just as bad as Adam Gase. He don't have any thumbprint on his team. These guys are buying in because the Jets aren't getting blown out. They're not getting blown out 41-0. They're losing some close games. You're on the cusp. I don't think they get the W tonight, but I think this season is going to be the catalyst for them to come back and win 7 games next year. But it's not going to happen this year. But they got to go through the fire, to the limit, to the wall.
It all. That's it. I know it.
They won last week, didn't they?
Yeah, but they still got to go through the fire.
Yeah.
Through the test of time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go all the way through that to get to the other side. Give me the Patriots in this one. They cover. And give me the under Thursday night. Give me the under. But either way, the Patriots do most of the heavy lifting. Drake May is going to have his shoulder pads off by the second half.
Well, if you call it under, that means they're winning like 31-3 or 34-3 for them shoulder pads to be off. Okay.
Yeah, this is.
I just want to make sure you in the same parking lot.
Yeah, I with the over.
Okay.
I'm taking the over.
So we got 2 unders and an over, and then
Keith's got you an under?
Yeah, I'm an under.
Yes, sir.
And then Keith's got an over. So, if you want to write his down,
got it.
He's got the Jets to cover and the over.
Okay.
And Maddie said that New England going to be 9-2. That's crazy. Perry said, if I'm not mistaken, is a Jets fan. He said after a good draft and a new QB, that's the one thing the Jets have been missing for the last couple of years is a QB. They keep drafting guys that don't fit.
No,
Zach Wilson didn't fit.
No.
They went and got Justin Fields. He didn't fit. You went and got Aaron Rodgers. He damn sure didn't fit. They keep trying to plug and play. No. Granted, Joe Namath's not walking through that door. Brown and Nagel is not walking through that door.
Whoa.
Ken O'Brien is not walking through that door. Neither is Boomer Esiason. You gotta manufacture yourself a quarterback.
If you said Brown and Nagel, you gotta say Richard Todd at least, man. I can't leave Richard Todd out, man.
I can't. Look, I was drawing a blank because I'm trying to name quarterbacks that I was drawing a blank.
They just keep on putting a Band-Aid on the quarterback position the past few years, if you ask me. They're not suitifying the position, you know? They just keep putting a Band-Aid on it, hoping the defense can, you know, hold them down. But that defense eventually gets tired.
That's true. And Perry said they draft QBs that don't develop with the Jets, and that's true. You gotta have somebody in building that you're gonna. What do I say about Washington all the time? You have to cultivate your talent. If you don't cultivate, this is what happens.
There you go. I knew you saw this one.
Yeah, Jets had Donald. Turns out he could play some. It's an organizational issue.
It's an organizational and talent issue, and I think one of the things they got to do with this multitude of picks that they have is I think they just need to. I think this draft has to be offense heavy. I think they need to take a QB with their first. I think they need to take a wide receiver with their second to pair with Garrett Wilson. I think if you can find you a young tight end, you're going to lose Breece Hall in free agency. So find you a running back later on, like 5 of your first, because I think they got like 8 or 9 picks. I think this should be an offensive heavy draft. Yes, Perry, I'm in the same boat with you. I saw this.
It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. I swear it wasn't on purpose.
No, I heard you.
Brown and that's Brown and Nagel from Louisville. I can pull that.
Wow. Now that's a deep pull there.
Hey, dog, I'm telling you, this brain, it's a beautiful mind. Like it's some little gerbil in the top, or some little monkey with ropes, and they tying everything sports related. If you ask me anything outside of sports, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
And Perry says Simpson or Garcia.
Damn.
Okay.
So, we got to do this for the Commanders. 9:30 Sunday morning. Commanders versus Dolphins. Dolphins are supposed to be the home team. They're playing in Spain.
You know how
Dolphins
it is,
4.5 point favorites. Over under 47.5.
Real quick before we talk about the game, and Jack, I'll let you start with the analysis. But what happened was, if you guys remember, about 4 or 5 years ago, the NFL actually auctioned off in kind of an auction system areas of the world, and teams would have to bid on that country. And if you wanted to bid, that became your home team for whenever you went overseas, or that's what was the place that was your base in the overseas. So if memory serves me correct, the Dolphins picked Spain, and I think Madrid was just the better stadium. But go ahead. That's just one little nugget I had.
Okay. I didn't know that. That's good to know. We're going on this Washington-Miami game, dude. I mean, Miami, they got to win last week too. You know, there were so many upsets last week that blew my whole picks up, dude. It was crazy. I think I had 6 wrong last week in my picks. Miami was one of them. A-Chain, he might run for 400 yards Sunday morning against this Washington defense, dude. It's just been unable to stop running games. It's been unable to stop passing games. It's been unable to cause turnovers. This Washington defense has been unable. So, you know, I want to pick with my heart so bad because I know they need a darn win. Everybody's hurt. You know, I go to the damn depth report on ESPN to look at the Commanders. There's red Qs and red O's all over the place with a few red IRs. It's tough to look at and see who's on your squad, who's going to be playing tomorrow or Sunday, I should say. It's a beat-up ass team, dude. They're going to go to Spain, and they're going to get defeated by Miami. Miami in the under. I picked against Washington twice this year, so this is the second time. Go ahead, Danny.
No, I was going to say one thing to look at or pay attention to is any passes to the sidelines. Most NFL fields are built on a crown. These fields are flat, so you might see some passes that come out, and they might be lower than normal because you don't have that crown in the middle of the field. You know, they do the crown for the runoff of the water. So That's your second random fact for me. I think that's all I got in terms of that. In terms of this game, I worry because of what Jack said. You know, it's the unables. You know, it's the unable five. They're unable to cause turnovers. They're unable to stop the ball. They're unable to be disciplined. They're unable to tie their own shoes, it seems like, and they're unable to get out of their own way. And with that many unables, I think we gotta I think I take Miami, but I'm hoping that Tua is unable to not be the best of Tua and give us the worst of him, and we can steal the ball game that way. But I'm still taking Miami, and I'm gonna definitely take the over because I ain't seen it stop a bloody nose yet, let alone the offense.
Maddie says, Commanders have to win this one just for team morale.
No.
And you can't say Miami is so good, KG. No, that's
yes,
that
again.
dead.
Nah,
I'm gonna go ahead and show you where I'm at. But it won't have the same effect. I'm gonna move you guys to the side, and I'm gonna show you where we at right now, and I'll explain it.
Left hand up.
Nope, we ain't even
But
going
you ain't
left
even
hand
the
up.
music for that lately either.
Nah, because I haven't had a chance to. I haven't really needed to. Now I'll throw this up right here.
Ooh, you need that at the pep rally sometime, though. You can't just always have it at the celebration show.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, girlfriend?
So I pull up Aaliyah, and this is from the We Need a Resolution video, because this is what we do. We need a resolution. We have too much confusion. Like, man, Joe Witt not on the
comms.
He not calling anything. Dan Quinn calling everything, and it's just like, yo, what are we doing here? We need a resolution. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. I'm not. And if we lose this game, there is no question of where the season is going. The season's already done. Now, I could sit here and I could genuflect and I could say, hey, we gonna have, 7 straight wins. We're gonna go 10-7. We can do this. We ain't losing no more game. I could say all that, but do I fucking believe it? No. No, I don't. Because I sent you guys a video. I don't know if you watched it. I put it in our chat. And it was a Deebo Samuel didn't want to get down in the wet grass, so he got a towel from the trainer to get down in the wet grass to stretch. Deebo, I understand it's probably going to be your only year in Washington, but that's the thing, bro. We're cavemen. We Neanderthals. We canines. You got to get down and you got to get in the mud, because the only way you're going to get this win is if you get it out the mud. So you got to get in the mud to get it out. Bro, we are soft, and we have no right to be fucking soft. We haven't won anything. We haven't busted a fucking grape, but we're soft. You don't want to get wet. You don't want to get dirty. I got to change my uniform. It was all dirty. No. The way we're fucking playing, we're playing like we are fucking Super Bowl champs the last 4 years, and we can be complacent. No, damn it, we can't be fucking complacent. We haven't done anything. We have not arrived yet. I'm okay. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that. I'm okay. I'm gonna leave it at that.
KG, my man.
Yes, sir.
I come to the conclusion you need to give me that Baltimore Orioles Jonesy beside you back there, because you a Yankees fan. That would look tight in my room. You a Yankees fan.
Yes, I am.
You don't need that.
That right there, that's the honor of my godmother, man. My godmother was a big Orioles fan. That's the honor of her.
All right.
That's the reason why you see Orioles stuff up.
I'll let you go with that then. I'm all about
She used to tell me when I was younger, she said, I had a hand in raising you. She said, the only mistake I ever made, I don't understand how you became a Yankee fan. And I used to always tell her 3 words: Derek, Sanderson, Jeter. That's all I need.
I hear you.
She said, but I taught you the game of basketball, the game of baseball, and this is what you do to me. I said, oh, well, here we go.
Okay. No, I was just staring at that while you was talking, and I was like, I got to get that.
If I get back up to the stadium and I can get another one, I got you.
All right, bet.
J-Dub said A-Chain is going to eat. I think he is too. couple more comments that we got to get into really, really quick before we get out of here. And this is back when we were talking college foosball.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yep. Foosball ain't nothing but the devil, Bobby.
No.
Anthony asked the question. He said, KG, you really have Jeremiah Love over Ron Dane. Well, Ron Dane didn't go to Notre Dame.
Ron Dane was Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's what
Ron
I didn't
Dane.
get that one.
Ron Dane couldn't. I didn't think Ron Dane was Heisman material, but I mean, he was a good running back. I don't think he was Heisman material, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'm there.
Maddie said they are 22 in the playoff pool now. They play Georgia Tech and Miami still. They win both of those. They get to the ACC championship. Talking about Pittsburgh.
Right, but look at that. You got Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, and Miami in the way of that. It's just, I mean, an inkling.
Happened. I mean,
how you say it? There's a glimmer. There's a gleam.
There's a gleam, man.
There's a
gleam.
Yeah, I don't mess with gleams too much.
Maddie also said they beat Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, and Miami and win the ACC championship. Pitt will be in for sure, but that's a big if right now for them.
Huge.
So,
damn, my stuff just.
We got anything else, gentlemen, before we get out of here?
Shohei wins the MVP. Skeens wins the Cy Young. Scuba wins the Cy Young in the NL.
Who won the other MVP?
Otani won the other MVP.
Who won the
AL? Aaron Judge. I'm sorry, I thought
that's
I said
what
Aaron
I thought.
Judge. Okay. Yeah. So that's the main stuff. The two managers of the year was the Cleveland coach and the gentleman that coaches the Brewers. They're the first, well, not the first, but they're back to back coaches to win manager of the year. So that's another thing to keep in mind, eye on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got.
Okay. I'm going to kick it back to the college football a little bit. I was glad KG brought up that again, and with Maddie chiming in on the ACC matchups, what we got now, we got Friday night, we got Louisville going to Clemson. I know Clemson's record's not what it's been, but I'd say that last game Clemson played, looked good. So Louisville better come in with their A game to Death Valley Friday night. It's going to be cranking. Friday night game in Death Valley, cookie. And then Miami, they got a tough NC State team. Damn it, I don't have it down, but NC State quarterback is on the tip of my tongue. He's a good ball player. I can't remember his name. So Miami, don't sleep on State. And then you got UVA and Duke. Duke's been playing some all right ball this year. The record ain't what they wanted it to be, but they got to beat Clemson finally. For many years, they had not beaten the Clemson Tigers. So them three games right there, after they're over, we'll have a much better look at the ACC championship possibilities, guys. Everybody in the comments and, Midnight Rider and KG. That's really after these three games. We'll see. And we'll be talking on Tuesday about college football.
Yes, we will. So my final thoughts are Saturday is going to be a epic day of football. We coming down to it. It's nip and tuck. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Sunday morning, do I want to get up at 9:30 and see that? Nah, because I'd rather just lay in the bed and just kind of keep one eye open, see what's good. But other than that, man, hey, I need everybody to do me a favor before you get out of here. If you haven't done it already, I need you all to do what Meatloaf says.
Subscribe and like with YouTube.
Yes.
Subscribe and like with YouTube. Subscribe and like with YouTube.
She say scribe and like with YouTube. If you can do that for me, you can do that for Meatloaf. I told everybody that if we get to 500 by the end of the year, I think we needed 137 when I made that announcement Saturday. We needed 137.
We need, about
500 by the end of the year. All that 100 for every subscriber, it's $1 that goes to Meatloaf. Meatloaf can make $137 by the end of the year. Make it happen, y'all. Make it goddamn happen. Look like we got 3 so far. So go ahead,
Jack. We'll wrap it up.
I was wrapping it up with the ACC schedule basically, but yeah, the YouTube followings, that's big for us, everybody. It's not hard to do. You get notifications when we're on live. If you hit subscribe and like on that YouTube page, it's very easy. Thank you.
So I'm gonna end this way. We always talk about giving flowers and taking time out. So what I'm gonna do is the last few weeks, the gentleman Jack has had computer issues. But I'm gonna tell you right now on this screen, the last 2 nights you look very crisp and very clear. I also gotta commend you. You my boy Blue. We may not always see eye to eye, but you still my boy Blue. Last night the interview with Donnie Mayette.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
I watched most of the interview. It was a great interview. You felt like you and Keith looked like y'all comfortable together. And Donnie was just one of those people that he was so gregarious and so engaging that like you could have asked him the worst questions and he would have made it interesting. You could have asked him why the sky is blue and he would have came up with an answer. I'm not saying he's one of the better interviews, but it looked like you guys had a great time last night. And it
was. The timing was like, whoa, where'd it go? I mean, we was 25 minutes in, snap, because first of all, me and Keith also played competitive softball, not to the heights that Donnie is in, but we've been in that situation. So it was so easy to talk about. It was like we was on the back of the tailgate in the parking lot at the softball park. That's exactly what it felt like last night. So yeah.
And that's what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like, bro.
Yeah, and as far as my technical difficulties, I thank everybody for their patience. I'm still only about 75, maybe 80% set up here. As you see, I'm not in the lab. I got to work some things out to get back in the lab. Just me learning a new computer. That's all. Old man trying to figure it out.
All right, man. KG, take us home.
Well, that's it. Enjoy the game. Make sure hopefully you got your picks in because the kickoff's already started. For the gentleman Jack, the Midnight Rider, I'm the big guy KG. We are out of here.